Jay and Sunny. They talk about it all, the serious or the funny. LGBT community, keep it 100. We gon' be honest, ooh, we gon' be honest. Tonight's gonna be controversial. I'm predicting in the scripture with no rehearsal. Keep the whole world tuned in. Night Talk Radio, Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live. Don't touch the dial, tune in now. Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live. Turn it up now, 'cause we on now. Night Talk Radio, Night Talk Radio, Night Talk Radio. JL and Sunny. Ooh, Night Talk Radio.
Good evening and welcome to LouddMouth Radio's Night Talk Live with J.L. King. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Digimo Printing of Stockbridge, Georgia, located at 5362 North Henry Boulevard in Stockbridge. Their phone number for reach, 770-506-2996. Let Digimo take you to the next level. We would like to thank all our listeners for listening in live at Night Talk Live with J.L. King, one of our recurring shows that are airing every week at 8 p.m. on LouddMouth Radio. This broadcast is available via internet at LouddMouthRadio.com. You also can partake in our online chat at blogtalkradio.com/LouddMouthRadio. We also want to let you know that you're able to call in and listen to our actual live listen of our hosts, as well as our guests at 347-826-7520. We want to thank each and every one for supporting LouddMouth Radio. We're one of the hottest internet radio shows featuring internet advertising and promotional specials for our online listeners that have small businesses in the local area. We also want to thank our sponsors for partaking in our LouddMouth Radio Network shows. Our shows are geared toward empowerment, inspiration, and entertainment. We want to thank all of our listeners. If you have the ability to tweet, follow us at LouddMouth, LOUDDMOUTH, and use the hash mark LouddMouth Radio when you send your tweets. If you're on Facebook and you're able to listen in and would also like to post messages or comments, follow us at LouddMouth Online on Facebook. Another one of our sponsors, Fletcher & Sons 2 Auto Repair of Jonesboro, located at 7363 Tar Boulevard in Jonesboro, is offering to our promotional listeners a great offer for a $75 promotional special on a full-service AC check. This means it's getting hot and warm and you want to be able to drive and ride around with cool air. So make sure you contact them today at 770-471-0116. They're full auto repair and service on both foreign and domestic vehicles. To also see more about them, please check them out on LouddMouthTV.com. And now your host for the evening, Mr. J.L. King.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. From my heart to your heart. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Welcome to Night Talk Live with your host, a.k.a. Daddy King. You know, I like it when you call me Big Papa. I like that. Anyway, hopefully everybody is having a wonderful, beautiful, great Thursday evening. I know a lot of my listeners are having scandal watching parties tonight or going to be glued in front of your TV set to watch the finale tonight. And I'm not going to be watching it because I have not really kept up with the series at all. I think I've only watched maybe 2 or 3 shows. So I'm like behind the 8 ball when it comes to what's going on with the show. So I'm the wrong person to invite to a party or to discuss Scandal. I know it's a great show based on the numerous of conversations I've had with friends and colleagues around the country who live, die, and eat Scandal. I mean, I think it's become almost like a cult. But I'm excited and proud of the sister who created it. I'm loving Kerry Washington and her role. I love the fact that, you know, it has captured the attention and put some a light on African American actors and actresses. So on that note, congratulations to the Scandal followers, directors, founders, writers, directors, and even the network who gave it an opportunity to have such a very huge following. And next season, I'll probably be a Scandal watching person myself. I just got to take some time and play catch up, because the last thing I want to do is watch the finale. I already know what in the hell is going on. So anyway, I know that's a hot topic. I know a lot of people say, well, you better get on and off, but that's a hot topic. I want to welcome everybody tonight. I'm so excited about my show tonight for several reasons. I got two dynamic guests. I got my girl who is a top-notch PR, branding, marketing expert to the stars, Miss Sister Williams, who every now and then she'll send me an XOXO to tell me she loved me and thinking about me, and that always puts a smile on my face. We have never met face-to-face, but we are like kindred spirits already. And whenever I'm in a crisis mode, I always call her to see what I need to do to clean up my act. Then after she comes on at 8:15, then right after that, we're going to play a new soundtrack from one of my closest, dearest friends, Anthony Antoine. He was kind enough to share with us a couple of tracks off his new CD. So I'm going to make that a regular on my show, where you'll be able to be exposed to the talented vocals of Mr. Anthony Antoine. Then after that, we're going to bring on one of my favorite artists, Darrien Goodwin, who is a bad boy who can paint, draw, create like no other. He's the one who did that hot-ass promotional flyer that you have seen all over Facebook, all over the Internet, and all over Twitter. He did this today. I love it. And he knocked it out for us. We're going to talk to him about the state of black art. I know the National Black Arts Festival is coming up in Atlanta. I think it's in June, so he's going to be on to talk to us about black art and how we need to support black artists. So that should be a great conversation. And then the last 10 minutes of my show tonight, I want to do what I call Ask JL Anything. And I wanted to do that as part of my show because, you know, when you are a public person, I don't like the word celebrity, even though a lot of people call me a celebrity. I don't like that title. You know, people make up stuff about you. My God, whatever they want to say about you, they put it out there. You know, Google about it, and it's all the gospel. And I think the best way to diffuse any lies or misunderstandings about me, ask me yourself. I got a good friend of mine who's a pastor here in Atlanta. He said, well, when you own your own stuff, you take the power away from those who try to use it against you. So tonight, the last 10 minutes of my show is going to be Ask JL. So you can get online, and I'm on Facebook right now. You can hit me up with some questions if you want to ask me, you know. If you want to call in, if you want to just text us, tweet us a question, know that I will be taking your questions. And if they're not too personal, I will have no problem sharing with you any questions, answers you may have about me. I think that comes with being in the public eye. It's something that a lot of people will never understand. If you've never walked in my shoes, you can't even imagine how difficult it is to be famous. I told a buddy of mine this past week, the most hardest thing about being famous is being famous. So I want to do that for you. Also, we're excited that LouddMouth Radio, under the direction and leadership of Sonny, is doing some big things, some great things, adding new shows on the lineup. We're just trying to make it good for you, good to you, good for you. You'll hear more about what she has planned later on in the show. But we're just trying to do the darn thing. You know, we're trying to really establish ourselves as the blog talk show that provides information, music, entertainment, education, and inspiration to our listeners. So, again, I want to thank all the folk who are listening in all over the country. I want to say thank you so much for your love and your support. You always show up and show out whenever I ask you. That's why I stay so motivated and so uplifted. It's only because of the love and the good vibes I get from you. So know that. You know, I always give you love. You know, I always try to say something nice, and I will continue to do that as long as you continue to point my way. That's towards Atlanta, Georgia, and just say, preach, Brother King, preach. That's what they do in church. They point at the pastor and they say, preach, pastor, preach. So point your hands towards Atlanta, Midtown, beautiful Midtown Atlanta, and give me some good love and send some prayers my way. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Oh, my God, what is going on with me, man? This has been like an up and down week for me. You know, I've had some stressful days this week. Oh, my God. But at the same time, I always let go, let God. You know, I always try to live what I preach, that is faith over fear. And when you let go and let God, it seems like at the end, when you face that monster is not as big as you thought it was going to be. And I just want to thank God right now, publicly, for always having my back. So if you are facing a storm or you're in a storm, always know you got to come out of it. You're definitely going to come out of it. So what's going on in world news in USA? What about Iran? What's going on? I know we're excited about and hear more about Jason Collins, the NBA star that came out on Oprah. But my ex-wife, Brenda, told me she sent an email out to his ex-fiancée just to kind of give her some support and let her know that if she needed anybody to talk to, that she could reach out to Brenda. And Brenda told me that she did get an email back from the young lady who said that she's writing a book. Go figure. Come on now. When, you know, that would probably be the natural next thing to do is to write a book and capture on this opportunity that you are the ex-fiancé of the first black NBA player that came out and said he was gay. So I'm sure that's going to be a juicy read when she tell her tell-all story about her relationship with the young brother. Hopefully it won't get messy. Hopefully it won't be nasty. Hopefully she'll keep it above board on the up and up and not dog the brother out because, you know, he has become a hero and a role model to a lot of young brothers who look up to him as somebody to say, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. I know I've had many conversations with my friends who have applauded him and gave him a high five for stepping out and telling the world he's gay. But one of the things that I want to say, when I saw him on the Oprah show with his beautiful family, his brother, and his sister-in-law, and his auntie, to have that type of support system when you come out, that is what I wish and pray that every closeted, down low, or scared LGBT person could have. But just to have somebody that will be there for you and help you deal with it, because it's hard. I did it in front of 45 billion people 3 times, and it's hard. If you don't have nobody that you can talk to after you speak those words, I am gay, if you don't have anybody that will pat you on the back or give you a hug and say, it's okay, I got you, it can be a very lonely journey. So to see him with his beautiful family saying that they love him, support him, and when his auntie said, I'm going to marry him and his partner, I mean, I almost fell out of my chair because in our African-American community, to have that type of love about something that is very taboo in our community, and to have his family there with him, and they love him, and it was no type of drama. It was nothing. It was just pure love. I think that was a great example for other African-American families to step up and say, I'm going to love my gay son, I'm going to love my lesbian daughter, I'm going to love my queer son or daughter, I'm going to love my bisexual son or daughter, and I'm going to support them because their sexuality does not define who they are. And I have always said that. Who I sleep with does not make me a better father, does not make me a better businessman, does not make me a better person, does not make me a better Christian. Who I sleep with does not define who I am as a human being and as a man. So I think we need to get over the whole labels. I think we need to get over trying to figure out who I'm sleeping with, who you're sleeping with. I think we need to get over trying to judge folk who are different than you are. I think we need to get past that whole homosexuality is sin and abomination. You're going straight to hell. I think we need to get over that and just start accepting people and being all affirming and accept and loving people for who they are. Just like gay LGBT folk love you being straight, I think you need to give the same love back to them because life is short and then you die. And with all the states, I think Delaware this week voted in same-sex marriages. I think Minnesota voted in same-sex marriages, and I think I read somewhere that it's 15 states now where you can get married legally in these United States of America. So with 15 states, you know, it's only a matter of time before the whole nation has become a country where you get married anywhere in these United States. I think Georgia, Mississippi, and Alabama, and some of the southern Bible Belt states will probably be the last ones to come on board. They'll probably wait and come in kicking and screaming, but eventually they too shall fall, and that equal rights for gay and lesbians will be available around this country. We love our president. Can I get an amen for the love of President Barack Obama? Because he has definitely stood up and have said he supports gay marriages and that he's done his part to really open it up from the military to all aspects of being an American. So I love the president. I love what he's done. He's made major progress, and hopefully the next president that comes in behind him won't set us back at all. So we got a few more years to get the other states on board. So I know those have been the hot topics that I have at least read across my desk, or I read on Facebook, or when I was online trying to see what's going on in the world. I'm still old school. You guys know I'm old school, and maybe that's why I call myself Daddy King, because I still go into Starbucks and I'll pick up a USA Today or New York Times or a local newspaper, and I'll read it. You know, I'm kind of like that. As an author, as a writer, e-books are cool. I know everybody's doing the whole Kindle book thing, but I'm still a old-fashioned, give me a book to read type brother. I want a book in my hand to read. So if you're that way, you know, then cool. You need to continue to buy and support books. I know I'm on a tight time frame this evening, so I'm not going to just go on a tangent. I know my first guest is probably waiting for me to shut up and introduce her. I told her to be ready at 8:15. I'll see at 8:16. But I want you guys to take an opportunity to call in, listen in, Facebook in, tweet in, call me if you got my number, text me, so you can take an opportunity to talk to the sister and ask her some questions about branding and how important that is. And you're getting free advice, because this sister is not cheap, let me tell you. She is not cheap. She costs money, but she's a sister that can really make your life, quality of life, even a whole lot better. So let me recap before I introduce my next guest. Well, my first guest is that we're going to talk to her until about 8:30. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to listen to Anthony Antoine's track. Then from there, we're going to bring my boy Darrien Goodwin on, and then after the last 10 minutes of my show, we're going to do Ask JL. So, again, I need for you guys to send me your questions, call in, listen in, and talk to me. I need that love. I know a lot of you do go back and listen to old shows, and I appreciate that, all 50 billion of you who have heard me and listened to me. I appreciate that. But before we bring on my first guest, I'm going to turn back over to our CEO and our producer, let her give you a little bit of our commercials. And right after that, stay tuned and meet my girl, Miss Williams. Sonny, take it away.
Thanks, JL. And greetings, everyone. Thank you for listening in to Night Talk Live with JL King. We would like to thank all our listeners. If you're listening in, make sure you tweet us while you're listening at LouddMouth, LouddMouth. We'd love to hear what you got to say. We are open and available for online chat at LouddMouthRadio.com. Just slide down and take a look right up under our broadcast channel. You'll see our chat is open and ready for correspondence. One of our sponsors, Fletcher & Son 2 Auto Repair, located right in Jonesboro, Georgia at 7363 Terra Boulevard. Specializes in full auto repair and services on both foreign and domestic vehicles. And they're offering a fantastic promotion for our listeners. Take advantage of a $75 complete AC service check. This includes leak diagnostics, full charge of your AC system, which means if you get low on Freon or if you need to have your actual system checked, this is the best time to do it. Don't wait till it gets 300 degrees and then you're sweating and can't breathe and you want to try to get your AC fixed. Not a good look. This offer is good until May 31st, 2013. Won't be valid with any other offers. These guys are ASE certified. They have a Better Business Bureau rating of an A rating with great references. Available Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 2, and closed on Sundays. They can be reached at 770-471-0116. And if you want to know more, be sure to go to our actual TV network channel, LouddMouthTV.com, and see their online video. Also, we want to exercise to our actual listeners, especially if you have a physical business located in the greater metro Atlanta area. This is an exciting radio broadcast opportunity. Have your business featured as an on-location broadcast. We will actually give you an opportunity to have us come in and do a remote broadcast at your business. Now, this would include you as a location sponsor. Advertisement of your business during broadcast includes the host of the show, which also include internet advertising and social media inclusion leading up to the broadcast, marketing of your business, and also welcoming a live audience for viewing and participation. Request and schedule your business today. Make sure you give us a call, 706-363-3895 for further details. And we also like to thank Digimo Printing, located in Stockbridge, Georgia, for offering our online listeners 1,000 professionally designed business flyers. Can be printed. If you do not have artwork ready, it will be an extra fee. But get 1,000 flyers plus 10 free 11 by 17 posters for your business for $80. You can't beat it with a spoon. Also, 250 business cards for $25. Artwork ready. If you need to have any artwork design, make sure you contact them and let them know. They can be reached at 770-506-2996. And we'd like to thank our listeners. Back over to you, JL.
Thank you, Sonny. Thank you. I need to get that number from them folks. My air conditioner went out of my car today, and I'm riding around looking like a hot mess. Okay. Whew. Anyway, you guys, let me do. I need to get back on schedule. Right now, I want to bring on the line right now my good friend, my sister girl, and all that. I'm going to let her introduce herself more to you, and let her tell you more about her very impressive resume and background. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to, with pride and honor, introduce you to my girl, Sister Williams. Are you there?
I am. How are you?
Hey, Foxy Mama.
Hey, JL. Thank you so very much for bringing me on the show today. And for all your listeners, I am Anneissa Williams, and my Twitter handle is I am Anneissa, same thing on Instagram and also on Facebook. And I'm not one for all of the hoopah and the gander. I am just simply the number one go-to lady. I have an establishment called the Go-To Ladies, and pretty much we are a resource. And how that started was that I just became the go-to for a lot of different things, and not just for branding or marketing or social marketing, but things outside of that as well. And I always tell folks, when you know what your calling and your anointing is, then God will always enlarge your territory for other things, and you are able to operate within what your gift is. And so that's what I've been able to do, and I'm just very blessed and very fortunate to be able to do that and to be able to help empower people to live out their dreams and what it is that they like to do. And I like to dream in color, and I like to be able to help people to do that. And so that's how I've been able to establish myself as the go-to lady, if you will. So that's what I do. I dabble. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I must say, we are very good at what it is that we do because it's the passion behind it, and it's no fluff, it's no filter. You either can or you can't, and I like to deliver on the things that I can do. So that's a little bit of background about me. I've been at this grind for a very long time. A lot of things that I do for folks I don't even put out there because it doesn't need to be known. All that needs to be known is that the work got done, they're happy, and they got what they need.
Thank you. But let me get right back. Let me get down to the nitty gritty because we got a lot of folks listening, and they're up and coming authors, stylists, musicians, artists, business owners, and we all know how important branding is, and especially with the world we live in now with technology, and people can just dog you out and put anything they want to say about you out there that can kill your business. What advice do you have for anybody who needs to be branded but can't afford to hire a top-notch branding specialist like yourself?
Well, there are a lot of things that you can do. And I always say, start small. Number one, you have to be true to you. Don't jump on the next, best wave thing just because John Brown is doing it, because you're not John Brown. You really have to set aside time to strategize about, okay, what is it that I want to do? Who am I? What is going to resonate with me and then resonate with the people that I'm actually trying to target or trying to market to? Because everything is not for everybody. You cannot market to one target audience the same way that you would market to someone else. One of the things that kill me on Twitter about folks who do music is they will blast you, hey, go download and listen to my music on YouTube. I don't know you, number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, I don't even listen to rap like that. It's certain rap that I will listen to, but not everything. And so they do this mass blast thing, and I will tell you quick in a heartbeat, don't spam me because I don't know you. So again, you have to know who your target is and what it is that you're doing. And even though it is a free platform, content is king. So I would go back to, what is your plan? Do you have a marketing plan? How are you going to do it, right? And how are you going to maximize the free resources that you actually have? So that's number one. Number two, barter. Barter is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So know that someone has something that you need. What of value do you have that they need? So you can't always come to the table empty-handed, right? So you can't always say, okay, well, I'm the next best thing and I'm trying to get on and you need to help me because my stuff is the bomb. Well, guess what? My stuff is the bomb too. Time is money. For a lot of folks, a lot of consultants like myself, that if we don't, have X, Y, and Z, then we don't eat. We don't eat. We don't pay. We don't pay that mortgage. That baby don't get that daycare. We don't get them diapers and that formula and that milk. So therefore, what is it of value that you bring to the table? What is that? So because most people don't mind doing that. If you have a business and you do, like, let's say, websites and things of that nature, right? And what is the cost of the man-hour plus the materials? Because usually when people build websites and things like that, they have to pay the people that are doing the actual labor. Make no mistake about that. There is a team that is building that website. It's not one person. There's a team, which means that they may take your $1,500, but that $1,500 is divided maybe 3 times. So that one person is not getting that $1,500, right? So perhaps maybe you may barter for maybe a month of PR services, and I may do your website and something else. So, trade value for value, and there's a win-win situation, right?
So let me ask you. So if I'm just starting a brand new business and I'm selling sweet potato pies, and I want to be branded as the best sweet potato pie maker there is in my city, but I don't have no money, I don't have no budget. How can I brand myself to let people know that I'm the best in the business?
What you're going to have to do is that you're going to have to put some time in again, because what of value are your sweet potato pies to someone to be able to do that? So, again, there are a lot of free resources. Are you utilizing your small business office? Are you utilizing the things that you need? There is no free lunch. Let me repeat that. There is no free lunch. There's no free lunch. So what have you done to actually put yourself out there? Because some people will just help you like, hey, you know what, looks like you need some help. Looks like that you have done this. You've done this much yourself. you the rest of the way to do X, Y, and Z. So don't come to someone and you ain't done nothing. You don't have nothing. You ain't got no bath water, nothing to throw out, no baby, no nothing. So you got to put in some time and some work. I remember watching a Shark Tank one day, and one of the guys said, I made zero money my first 5 years. He didn't say I didn't make a profit. He said I didn't pay me. One of them was saying, I have not taken a vacation in 5 years. Okay? So you got to make some sacrifices for this thing that you love called my business, and I want to go into business for my sweet potato pie. So you gotta look at the things that you want to do and what's important for you and how you're going to afford it. One of the key things that I see, right, you got some steady clients in and things of that nature. And the first thing you say is, oh, I want to go hire me some PR, and I want to get some PR. What exactly are you PRing? What exactly have you done that is so great that now you need PR? But yet you don't even have a marketing plan. Yet you have no social media plan. You aren't doing anything to even have PR. And you don't even understand the concept of what PR actually is. And it's not just labor. It's not just the physical labor, but there's non-paid PR and there is paid PR, which means that you haven't even talked about digital ads and what that costs. Which is separate from what you're paying the PR for their actual labor. So if you can't afford the retainer for the PR, and which is separate from the paid media, then how are you going to afford the PR? So you can't do it. And there should be a budget that is set for that. A lot of times, and it's hard because most PR firms, and when you go to the agency, it's totally different because you usually don't have that conversation with them. A lot of the PR firms, you have them that charge under $1,000. You have them that charges anywhere from $1,500 on up to $10,000. It all depends on who you're dealing with because the level of effort is totally different. But with the level of effort being totally different, you're going to get a different outcome. So you need to decide what area of the spectrum that you are expecting. So all of those things come into play.
Let me ask you, so basically grassroots, I tell people all the time that when you start a business from your home and you get your office space, you got to have some money. You got to have a budget. That's the first thing that kills a lot of businesses. They don't have no money to put into the business. And without that marketing, branding, your business will surely die. I'm telling you one thing that is critical that you must reinvest. I reinvest a lot of my profit back into the business. I do. And a lot of that is not happening. You get your first $50,000 contract. First thing you do, you're going to go ball. You're going to the mall. You're going to go buy them J's. That's the first thing in your mentality because you think you done made it because you got a $50,000 contract. You ain't made it nowhere because the first 3 years, you're still in the red. Right. You ain't made nothing. You ain't made nothing. That needs to be reinvested back into your business, really. And you need to set a realistic budget. People that come to you that want services, just like it is in my business, for me, JL, same thing for you. When they come to you and they want you to write a book, I guarantee you that they know how much money they want to spend. So when you come to me and you say, I don't have a budget, that's shame. Because you do know, you do have a budget. You do know what your bottom line is, and you do know how much you want to spend. So let's take that off the table, and let's not waste nobody's time. People can work with you when you be honest, and you're honest about what it is that I can and what I a lot of times people don't know that, and I think that it needs to be more educational opportunities for small business owners to understand, about branding, marketing, and budgeting if you want to survive in this business and in this world. But let me ask you this. I don't have you that much longer, but let me ask you this. What is the best advice outside of having a budget on your self-worth? What is the best advice that you can give someone who needs to clean up their brand?
Cleaning up your brand is, again, going back to what did you start your business for in the first place, number one. What is your vision? What is your vision? What are your core values? What do you stand for? A lot of times when you're looking at crisis PR, when you really dig into the meat of what am I doing this for, the answers are, I don't know. Or the answers are, I don't even have a mission. Or you have it in your head, right? But it's not written anywhere. When you go to the website, when you look at your card, when you look at your collateral, I don't know. If I go to sell you to a sponsor, what have you, I want to be able to say, he is this, this, this. I want them to be able to walk away with those three things, this, this, this. And I don't know. As the tide turns and as things happen, you float with the wind, right? So I don't know. You have to be able to stand for something. And I don't care who talks about you. They talked about Jesus and nailed him to the cross, and it was his own people, okay? So you have to be able to withstand that and stand firm and keep doing and fighting your race as it is to what it is that you're doing. Because people are going to talk regardless. So let's go back to the basics. Go back to the drawing board and do what it is that you are supposed to be doing. So if you are a writer, then you write, and you stay concentrated on the folks that are attentive to you, the products and services. If you need to refine them, all right? Stop answering the haters and the critics and things that they're talking about. This is idle chat. Is that helping anybody that you're trying to service? Is that empowering anybody? Is that uplifting anybody? Are you saving someone's life with that? Are you bringing forth life into that? Is any of that chat, any of the gossip, is any of that stuff serving you at the end of the day? Because what that does, when you play into that, that's making you look crazy. Because that's taking you away from the will that God has for your life of what it is that you're supposed to be doing.
You're preaching. You're preaching. But look, let me do this, because you and I can talk for the next hour and a half. Is there anybody that's listening that want to tune in or text or Facebook or contact us and ask any question? This is free advice, because Miss Lady does not give out free advice. It's a great opportunity for you if you're looking at your brand, cleaning up your brand, expanding your brand, doing more with your brand, changing your brand. There's a chance for you to ask her one question before I let her go, because I got another guest in queue waiting to come on. So anybody out there that want to call in or ask her a question or Facebook a question, let me know. But while we're waiting on that, why don't you go ahead and let folks know how they can find you on Facebook again, Twitter again, Instagram again. Give us all the contact information.
Yes. Again, like I said, I am Anneissa. That's Anneissa. Same thing on Facebook. Same thing on Instagram as well. And I just wanted to tell you real quickly about an initiative that I am launching called Go To Lean In. Go To Lean In is my lean in circle, and it's very important to me that we start really leaning in and helping each other move up in the ranks. And for some reason, there seems to be this debate with the under 40 and the over 40. And there seems to be a mass of mentors that you think that they're going to help you and you think they're going to mentor you, but they're really not. And I don't know what that is. And so instead of complaining about it, I said, you know what, I'm going to do something about it. And so that's in June. And I'm talking about real change agents, real thought leaders that are coming together and talking about it and talking about, okay, you know, I may be a manager at the workplace, but how do I get to that next level? Or I want to be on corporate boards, Fortune 500 corporate boards, but how do I even go through the process? You know, that resume that you submit to be looked at is totally different from the resume that you submit for a job. How do I even change that? How do I even go through the process? And just really connecting those dots. And so that's an organization that I'm actually forming, doing those types of things, and I'm very, very excited about it. So it's all about the empowerment, just really changing the world one person at a time. And so when you see the hashtag Go to Lean In, that's really what it's about. You know, just really putting out my contribution for the world. And you know, those people that say, you know, well, what can you do about it? Well, I'm doing something about it. So if you don't know, then now you will know. So we will have a panel like talk twice a month, like The View. So we will have like our resident people that will be talking about love, life, health, workplace, outside the workplace, small business talk, those types of stuff. You know, get your money right. All of those things. So I'm just very excited about it, and I'm very blessed about the partners that we have that's going to be coming along. I mean, discounts. I mean, you name it. It's going to be awesome.
There you go, folks. You heard it from the queen herself. Baby girl, thank you so much for linking us. You know, again, we can go on and on and on. I'm already over my time slot, but tune in and continue to tell all your billions of followers to listen to Loud Talk. We're on 4 days a week, 4 nights a week. Please do that for me. You know I got you. I can't wait to get together with you. You're in New York, right?
No, I'm actually in the D.C. area, but you know I go back and forth. Yeah, New York is my second home. I love New York.
Right. But we'll get together soon. I'll probably holler at you tomorrow. But again, thank you so much. And any questions come in, we'll make sure you get those. And so again, thank you. Much love to you. You know we be friends, and we'll be friends to the very end. All right.
Absolutely. Love you too, honey.
Love you too, baby. Bye. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you guys, you heard it. You heard it straight from the sister's mouth. Get your stuff together. Contact her. She's somebody that can really take your whole level and increase your bottom line. I'm telling you, you're trying to get more customers, more business. That's the sister that can make it happen. I guarantee you. She can sell books. She can sell pies. She can get to a place where you are on national TV. She can get to a place where you can be all over the place. So, again, I appreciate my sister coming on. So, Sonny, I know I'm about 20 minutes over. I know my next guest is probably listening. Darrien, sit tight, bro. We got you. Sonny, why don't you go ahead and cue in Antoine's track and let my listeners groove with him. And as soon as the track is over, we'll be back with my next guest, Brother Darrien Goodwin. Take it away, Sonny.
I saw you round the way, another storm around the way, and you two look so happy. Gave a smile as I passed by, but it hurt me, I can't lie. What can I do? I'm wanna see Wesley. Wanna tell the world exactly how I feel. You and someone else and be apart. Know you said that there could be a thing between you and me. That has to keep it quiet. let me know when you kiss me away. Can you get away? The love we make is on my mind. Slowly flows the hands of time. I realize it's been 7 whole days. Nobody understands the way you look on me, man. All my feelings is tearing me apart. You understand it's meant to be a thing between you and me. But with living fell in love, couldn't know that from the start.
You got to get that CD that he has out right now, brand new. He's kicking out videos. The boy's bad. You're going to hear some more tracks from him every week. Then I'm on the air. So I don't delay. I know my boys probably saying, when I'm going to come on. So without any further delay, I'm going to bring on right now my boy, my artist, my personal artist, that is Darrien Goodwin. Darrien.
Yes, JL. How you doing?
Welcome to Night Talk Live with your boy, JL, a.k.a. Daddy King. I want to thank you so much, man, for that kick-ass flyer you did for me at such a fast turnaround this afternoon. Appreciate it, man. You got mad skills. So, again, I just wanted my listeners to meet you, and as an up-and-coming art who does amazing work, who also had art featured when Oprah was in my crib and did the Where Are They Now show, and then people say the art was amazing. So what I want to do is give you, first of all, let me apologize for bringing you on a little late, but our last guest, she's excited and she's passionate about it.
She was speaking the truth, and it needs to be heard, I'd like to thank you, I'm blessed, to be doing what I'm doing. I feel like to thank you, JL, for having me on the show. And I was listening earlier when you had asked Ms. Williams about, what to do if you can't afford, a brander or a graphic designer to help, make your business look, as good as you look. Here I am. I'm cheap. Darrien Goodman. Facebook me, Darrien Goodman Metallic. I'm very affordable, but I'm very professional. I think that's also the key to branding your business or branding yourself as an artist, is you have to look professional. I think a lot of people want to go the cheap route. I guess that's what Ms. Williams was talking about, don't go the cheap route. I see so many hand-drawing logos. Just when you're going to attract how you look.
Right. One thing you and I have talked about over the years is that as a struggling artist, and I'm sure you admit you are a struggling artist, and you're passionate about your work and your skills, that sometimes people will try to bargain you down for a $1,500 piece, and they want to give you $50 for it because they don't see the value in your work, and they don't even can relate to you being a struggling, starving artist. So I know that's difficult, especially since so many big box stores now like Kmart and Walmart, they sell African-American art or just any type of good art. You're just not an African-American artist. You're a bad boy. So I know it's hard to get folk to step up and really appreciate your value, not only with your art, but your graphic work and all the other stuff that you're involved in. So what have you done? Since we talk about branding tonight, I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I know you were telling me earlier that you got something new you're working on. So let's just segue into that. Tell the folk exactly what you're working on right now.
Oh, well, I've been blessed. I have several projects I'm working on. A few branding projects. I do flyers, logo design. But I also work with starting businesses, people that's just starting out, because I've been there, like you said, I've been that starving artist, about a year ago, about 2 years now, I actually jumped in the water. I quit my 9 to 5, and I just started doing my artwork full time. Of course, it came with struggle, and that's when I literally understood the term starving artist. You got to make sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices, and within that sacrifices, sometimes you don't eat.
You're right about that. You're right, and I know that you are definitely a hustler. I know that you get out there and try to make it happen, and I've been with you. We've been friends for a minute, so I've seen the struggle. Been on the battlefield with you, my man, but been with you. But look, check this out. My show is about to wrap up, and I got these last 10 minutes, and I just need to do some other things. But I want to thank you so much. So tell our listeners how they can look at your artwork, how they can find you on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. And again, I know you got a lot of things going on. I know you're always on Facebook posting about your gallery openings and your sales and your business. So I want my people to support you. I'm always about supporting black business. So don't you tell us right now how they can find you, bro?
Okay, this is part of branding. I'm quite simple. Google Darrien Goodman /metallic. All my social networks.
Spell that. People can't spell metallic.
All right, Darrien, Darrien, Goodman, Goodman, metallic, METALLIC. So you Google me, and Facebook should come up, Instagram should come up, LinkedIn should come up. So that's all a part of branding, is consistency in all your social networks. All your social networks should be named the same, should look the same. That's all part of the branding. And if you contact me, I can help you develop your business so that it looks very professional and also works. Because branding should also work.
You're right. That's cool. So now everybody know how to find my boy. Look him up, Google him, get in touch with him, check out his artwork. Call me, text me. I'll tell you. I'll send you some pictures of what I got hanging in my crib that belongs to him. I got it on loan. So, Darrien, thank you so much, man, about calling in and sharing your expertise. And hopefully people will listen to the show and they will reach out to you. And I know you do home shows and you do loaner pieces and all that. So, again, we support you here at LouddMouth Talk Radio. And we definitely want you to have you come back on again during the National Black Arts Festival week. So we're going to feature some visiting artists. Is that cool with you?
All right. Yeah, JL, no problem. Thanks for having me on your show.
Oh, thank you, bro. Be blessed, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, y'all. That was my boy Darrien Goodwin, who is a bad artist. And check him out on Facebook. Check out his work. He can do some custom work for you too. Again, this time is going by so fast. I haven't even had a chance, to take a breath. Just going by. And I try to keep my shows in an hour. So again, we're down to 8:55, 5 minutes before the end of this show for this week. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you will listen to it. Hopefully you will reach out to Sonny and myself and let us know how much you enjoyed the show tonight. I know we get a lot of listeners who turn in and listen to us after the show airs. Also, I promised today that I was going to give 10 books away to 10 people who emailed or called in a question about Ask JL. So this is your opportunity right now. You got 4 minutes to ask me a question. Anything you want to ask me, you can text it, email it, Facebook it, and you're one of the first 10, you will get a book of my choice out of my 500-book library. So I want everybody to read this summer. So, again, the reason I want you to
you have a live list.
All right, cool. Go ahead, live listener.
Hey, JL, this is Sam. This is my first time calling in. I'm new to Atlanta, so I was here supporting Darrien because I heard him on the show today. He is an amazing artist, and by the way, the flyer is great. But I do agree about the presentation is everything when it comes to branding and making it look professional because it is paramount. And I really like the point that Darrien made about knowing your value as an artist when it comes to pricing. I think you actually touched upon that about the wealth and the value of your talent, and when it comes to pricing it, where some people will actually, they don't value it the same thing. You will create something that's worth X amount of dollars, and they don't want to give you peanuts for it. I'm a graphic designer as well, so I've been in that same position. But as you grow and learn, you kind of learn how to value your artwork and what it actually means. But I don't really have a question, just letting you know that, hey, this is my first time. Won't be my last time. The show is amazing. So just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, thank you, bro. Please tune in again. All four, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think even Friday we have shows on. So listen to us, man. Show your love. Tell your folk about us. The show's only going to get better. Appreciate you, man.
All right, thanks.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks. So anyway, like I said,
you have another listener.
All right, cool. Bring them on. What's up? Hello? Who's this?
Yeah.
Terrence, what's up, Terrence? Go on. What's going on, man? Talk to me, man. You got 2 seconds.
Okay. First of all, congratulations to both of y'all on what you have accomplished so far. And I'm looking to support more black people coming up in this generation that we had today as far as art, music, and books. And so that's all I want to say about that one. Congratulations to all your success and future adventures, and may everything you dream of come true for you.
Thank you, bro. We appreciate you. We appreciate your love. We can feel the love through the airwaves, through the internet, through the vibes. And love you for that, man. Anybody else want to call in and show their love and support? Anybody else, honey?
Yeah, you have another listener. You good on your airtime.
All right, cool. All right, come on now. Talk to me.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, yes. Darrien Goodwin is one of my best friends in Atlanta. He does excellent work, so I stand behind his work. I enjoyed your talk show. He's also designed my logo cards as a DJ here in Atlanta, so Darrien is definitely about his business, and I've heard good things about this show, and I'm very impressed by what I'm hearing, and I definitely will spread the word.
Oh, man, thank you so much for the love, bro. That takes people like you to help us grow and continue to do what we do. Appreciate you.
Okay, thank you, man. Thanks a lot. All right.
All right, thank you. All right, anybody else?
Yeah, I would like to tell our listeners thank you so much for tuning in for Night Talk Live, and for all our people that are musicians, independent artists, neo-soul, R&B, my DJs. I believe we just had a caller talking about, him as a DJ. We have shows that be featured on Friday and Saturday, so be sure to contact us at LouddMouthMedia@gmail. That's LOUDDMOUTH. media@gmail.com, and submit your information. Make sure you go to our actual blog site, LouddMouth.com, LOUDDMOUTH. We'll have more postings, and you also can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at LouddMouth. And this has been an awesome show for you, JL, and I believe we have another listener that may be here on with us. And if you guys would like to speak with JL before we wrap, please hit the number 1 on your phone, and we'll be able to bring you in live. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Fletcher & Son Auto Repair of Jonesboro, offering a $75 promotional offer for checking your AC in your vehicle. This is an awesome deal. This is probably well over $100 savings for a service like this. So make sure you contact them today at 770-471-0116. And if you're a small business and you need to get some information printed for your business, flyers and or business cards, Digimo Printing of Stockbridge, Georgia, has the availability for you. Contact them at 770-506-2996. And last but not least, for all of our listeners that may have a business locally in the metro Atlanta area, give us a call and let us know that you'd like for us to come in and do an on-remote location studio broadcast of LouddMouth Radio. We actually are offering this opportunity for your business to be featured as a location sponsor. Contact us for details at 706-363-3895 for further details. Back to you, JL.
All right. Thank you. Again, thank you so much for that great information, Sonny. Keep on doing what you do, doing it good, doing it big. Again, I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight, listening in, the questions, the callers, the love, the text. Appreciate it. Again, we want to make the show move. I just want to make it move and give you good information that you marinate on it and then think about it and then get back with us on it the next show. Next Thursday, I'll be back on. The next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll go to our LouddMouth Facebook page and you can see who our guests are. Shout out to my fellow air personality, Jazzy Jones, who's on Tuesdays, Roderick Watkins on Monday, Sonny's on Wednesday. I think we got the new person, I don't know her name, so I apologize for that. And she's on Friday. Again, it's almost that time for you guys to kick back and watch Scandal, last show for the season. Hopefully you enjoy it. Again, reach out to us, even though I may not be on the air after I sign off, but I'll be still reading my Facebook page. Sonny will be checking and monitoring who's listening. We try to keep our numbers up so we can continue to bring you better programming. Make sure you get in contact with us if you got a business, a nonprofit, you're doing some events, you got something you want folks to know about. A lot of people listen to us, a whole lot of people. So it's a great opportunity for a very low cost and sometimes even free. We show our love to you if you're a nonprofit. We'll blast you and let people know you're doing some great things in our community. So on that note, I'm going to end it with saying faith over fear is the only way to live your life. And I love you. And as always, I am Daddy King. Peace.
We want to thank our listeners for tuning in to Night Talk Live with JL King. Be sure to connect with us at LouddMouth.com. We got some great things that are going on as far as community opportunities and events. We'll be on location at various events going out throughout the city. We want to also just continue to ask for your support. And if you have topics or some things that you would like for us to maybe talk about, feel free to send us an email at loudmouthmedia@gmail.com or go to loudmouth.com and post your comments and questions there. Make sure each and every week you're tuning in, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We're broadcasting live, and Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays, our new shows will be going on air before the end of the month is out. So we thank you again for tuning in to Night Talk Live.
Night Talk Live with JL and Sonny. They talk about it all, the serious or the funny. LGBT community, keep it 100. We gon' be honest, ooh, we gon' be honest. Tonight's gonna be controversial. I'm predicted in the scripture with no rehearsal. Keep the whole world tuned in. Night Talk Radio, Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live. Don't touch the dial, tune in now. Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live, Night Talk Live. Turn it up now, 'cause we on now. Night Talk Radio, Night Talk Radio, Night Talk Radio. JL and Sonny.